The topic that I will be discussing is all about the research critique on comparative study between fiber optic and copper in communication link. And for its abstract, it mentioned there that the two main communication lines utilized in contemporary communication, fiber optics and copper cables, both play significant role. Many papers contrasting these two technologies have been written. Each of these communication channels has benefits and drawbacks that it set apart from the others. Understanding how these interconnect and interface devices is essential for successful system design in today's modern world communication demand. In this paper, both fiber optics and copper are evaluated and compared regarding their advantages and disadvantages based on the criteria given. As for the summary, there has been a wire communication with the performance assessment of cable and fiber optics presented. The utilization of fiber optic technology has evolved significantly from the conventional copper wires used in coaxial and twisted pair lines. This because this because they link parallel devices and reliable, affordable, and efficient. Copper cables are still in use today, but as machine power rises, wires density rises as well, for necessitating the use of optical fiber as a source. Without doubt, fiber optic technology has a wide range of potential application and it satisfies future demands, and it should be continually researched and expanded. As for the two materials compared, first is the fiber optics, which is refers to the technology that transmit information as light pulses along a glass or plastic fiber. Next is the copper wires. Copper wires or copper is used in cables because of the low resistance to electricity and its ability to carry the signal great distances with little disturbance. And as for the data transfer, the direct current physically is modulated on copper wires to make a frequency. So, in the comparison of both materials, first we have the first criteria, which is bandwidth. Copper wires has the low bandwidth while the fiber has the large bandwidth. For the cost, copper is more cheaper than the fiber. And next is for the structure. Copper has the heavier weight, occupies large space, and has a very low tensile strength. And regarding for the fiber, it has less weight, occupies less space, and very high tensile strength. Also for the signal loss, copper has the higher signal loss than the fiber optic. Also for the safety and immunity, the copper is not immune for electromagnetic interference. Also for the radio frequency interference and the crosstalk. And for the fiber optics, they are immune for electromagnetic interference, radio frequency interference, and crosstalks. As for the author of the journal, Suleiman Babani, who works in the electrical engineering department of Bayer University in Kano, Nigeria, and is the study's main proponent. Along with him is his co-researchers presented their findings by contrasting the cable wire with the fiber optic. And for the purpose of the topic is to determine which of the two main materials will weigh more favorably in communication link. They included the characteristic like signal loss, safety, immunity, adaptability, weight, size, and bandwidth. As a result, fiber optics are more effective than the copper wire. They successfully kept the readers interested in their result and development as the study progressed, by effectively expressing their objective to test various parameters. As for the critical evaluation, the researchers' presumption is that individuals will prefer fiber optics to replace copper lines if they accomplish their purpose, of which will advance the communication link. This is important for experiment because it has an impact on its effectiveness and dependability. The comparison between the data of data rather the comparison between data of fiber optics and cable wires is based on the data gathered. It also to help the readers to comprehend the study, the researchers conduct it extremely well by providing them the clear results. For the conclusion, they concluded that the copper wires are economical and dependable. Contrarily, optical fiber cables have a number of advantages over copper lines, including a substantially higher bandwidth, and it is contrary to the copper connection. Optical fiber can also be used for a long cable distance networking. For fiber offers excellent flexibility, making it ideal networking medium. There is a comparison of copper and fiber optic cable system. Each cabling system has demonstrated to have benefits and drawbacks, and the optimal material relies on the communication system goals and the desired outcome. And lastly, the designers circum- circumstances. And we can get our reference are get in this link.